Welcome back, family. Thank you for joining here at Ohana Comics yet again. It is Wednesday, June 29th. Oh my God, I forgot to send a shout out to my sister. Today is her birthday.
Happy birthday.
No, she doesn't watch the channel.
Oh.
I'm going to have to do that as soon as I get. Thankfully, she's on the West Coast, so I'm not going to be calling her in the middle of the night. Oh my God, I'm a jerk. Today's her 50th.
Hey,
So-
big 5-0.
Yeah, believe me, it sucked for me. I'm sure it's going to suck for her.
I thought you were
No,
32.
she's got. Yeah, I was almost 20 years
I was
ago.
32. That's right.
More than 20 years ago. No, she's got a really great family though, with a lot of kids. So I'm sure she's having a blast, and I wish I was there. Talk about welcome back, family, and I'm being such a bad family member to my own family. So, but what? Don't look at me like that. Judgmental.
I'm channeling my inner the Hound. I forget your dog's name. Buster. I'm channeling Buster.
Yeah. You don't have to. He's here.
Always judging, always watching.
I said every time I open the basement door, he knows he gets to come down here and have the couch completely by himself. He loves it.
There you go.
So yeah, we're here for Miss Marvel episode 4.
It feels weird to
How's
have a
that
Wednesday
happen?
without Obi-Wan and Miss Marvel.
I was gonna say it feels weird to have a Wednesday without a quality show.
Richard.
Look, I have coworkers that have officially stopped watching the show.
That's fair.
They said, "Look, I tried explaining to them. I have a hope. I have a hope. I liked episode 1. I did not like episodes 2 and 3. There are 3 different directors attached to this series. One director is for episode 2 and 3. She's done.
Fair. Yeah. Okay. That's good
Yep.
to know.
The director for episode 1 will be directing episode 6. 4 and 5 is a director we have not seen yet. Now, that doesn't mean the quality of the script has changed or anything, or the storyline leading up to this point has changed. And we found out from the sequels of Star Wars that if you change directors going back and forth, a lot of times it can really mess things up. But I'm gonna go into this with an open mind.
Yeah. Like we've said before, if nothing else, just for MCU continuity's sake, kind of follow the story.
And I have seen some people have already popped up their, their reaction videos. I haven't watched them. I haven't watched anything. I didn't miss New Comic Book Day today. I didn't get to the store before they closed.
Condolences.
So, it's not just that, but I have to get there tomorrow so I can get those comic books so I can announce this week's winner and show what books are on the agenda for next week's New Comic Book Day. Because it's not just me showing my books. It's the idea of giving some things away.
That's very generous of you. And it'll see who your real fans are who tune in on an off day,
And if I don't make it till Friday, I'm going to have to give away Buster. So whoever wins him, please make sure that you have a comfortable couch. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Oh, so, all right. So just a little recap on where we were in this show. The Djinns have been arrested by Damage Control.
Have let themselves get arrested.
Yeah, it really seemed that way. It kind of reminded me of Loki getting arrested. Why do I feel like he's the only person that wants to be here?
Yeah. Nakia.
Kamala.
Sorry. Nakia saw Kamala's powers.
Yes, and we think that she's mad for A, not telling her, and B, putting the mosque in the crossfire.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno, aka Brian, is injured, but I don't think it's something we're gonna have to worry about.
No, but we saw him finally tell Kamala that he's leaving to Caltech.
Yep.
So that'll be an interesting variable.
I don't think he will. I think that once the Djinn grandson or whatever gets out of the way, and I think he will be, I don't know. I didn't read Miss Marvel. Okay, I know there's some character named Red Dagger. I don't know if that's the new love interest, Jin grandson, or if that's Bruno or whatever. And we did see the grandmother Skyping.
Yeah, that's good. That looked like it. Aisha?
Saying that saying thank you, because I'm horrible at names and I rely
Actually,
on you
Aisha was the great grandmother.
Okay, so this the Skyping lady saying you and your mom need to come here now. And
Karachi.
Where was Karachi? Thank you. I was saying it wasn't Delhi, it was another place over there. So will she talk her mom into it? I mean, if this is a generational thing, I have to believe that her mom had tried on the bracelets and made the conscious decision. No, I just want a normal family, a husband, and Bon Jovi.
Yeah. There's no way she doesn't know about what the bracelet can do, in my opinion.
And I think that's why she took it away from Kamala when she opened it out of the box.
Yeah.
And she keeps telling Kamala, please, just tell me what you want to tell me.
Yeah.
Oh,
and she got her little eye mask at the end of the episode.
Yes, exactly. So let's see if with that if she wears that. I still would like to see her put those gloves that Bruno made back on again. I thought they looked cool.
Yeah.
So overall, this is not the absolute dumpster fire that a lot of people say it is to me. The episodes do drag a bit, but I'm hoping now that we'll pick up the tempo and see a different way of a different directing style. And here we go.
Jobless. Let's do it.
So you ready, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hit that play button. Here we go.
Oh, and the whole 10 Rings
Previous
thing.
Yeah.
Hello? Nani, about the bangle.
That bangle
Nani.
to my mother, Aisha.
I'm surprised that Marvel Exiles didn't go up after your comment.
Our videos hold a lot of sway in the comic universe.
Yes. We're second only to Comic
Yes. We're above Reggie
What are you doing?
and Jim Comics. You called them being baddies, by the way.
Did you know, Brad?
Beta?
I saw it too. You both need to come to Karachi.
It's a family reunion. What music are they going to have this time for the opening credits? Why did they actually have the Marvel theme for episode 2?
I was thinking about that the other day.
This is sweet little background elevator music.
It's just some like chill hop instrumental stuff.
Puff Daddy Indian style
No.
with a violin. I don't know what I just listened to. You can probably leave that in. I don't know if anybody would actually claim it.
Look at this. I guess they're on their way to Karachi, huh?
That's a
Oh, I wonder if maybe this is before. Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts and...
So she's going by herself to Pakistan?
I guess so.
She speaks. I thought my daughter had lost her
Ah.
voice, except for asking for more Canada time.
Okay, so yeah, they would have seats separate if they bought tickets at the last second. They wouldn't be side by side. They'd be buying 2 ones.
Yeah, that checks out.
Your brother's wedding, really? You'll be serving out your sentence for years. How?
I can't understand how they over-explain everything in this show, but they left out the conversation between, hey, Ma, we got to go to Pakistan. And this guy. You're texting on a plane.
The only way that would work is if there was Wi-Fi on the plane and she had like iMessage or WhatsApp or Signal or one of those.
Yeah.
Kamala!
So that's what she looks like when you're not up her nose.
Kamala! Come home, beta.
Thank you. It's good
It
to
doesn't look as much love as you think. Last time I saw a trunk slam that fast at an airport, I was in it.
Oh,
Oh, Liam Neeson's my friend. He came and got me.
He's a very suspicious. Oh, I failed that. Very suspicious. Holy.
I was gonna say you better get your head inside before you.
Specific set of skills. Okay, we're continuing the slow family life stuff.
I hope not. It's an old Mercedes.
This is
She's got a gated building.
Oh, Magna.
Your skin is so dry. Your house needs paint. Eesh.
This one?
Risky business slide.
right.
Memory seared in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only baby picture of me.
How'd she get that through customs?
Yeah, right.
Nani.
A gin? Of course. At least that's what my father told me.
This is blunt.
Cool about this.
Yeah, right.
I don't see what the whole fuss is about.
The point is to visit. So let's go. Come on.
It's called jet lag.
Seriously.
He's so hot, Kamala. Yeah, it's not the temperature. It's
Pani puri.
Did you not warn me this thing was death?
I want one now.
You think a salesman's gonna be like, no, that looks bad.
To the ABCD's Instagram.
Sure. Stay safe, I guess.
The fuck are these?
Just gotta leave you alone in your own in a brand new country. Good luck with that.
You look lost.
His hand gestures looked like they were aiming right when he was saying left.
Yes, I was thinking of
Is
that.
that Harry Potter in the background?
93 quarters.
No. Yeah, it's somebody just ran into the pole, but they might have just been running into a pole. Sign says you're under observation. There's 2 cops there. Oh, really? 'Cause if that's, I don't know who she was. She was wearing jeans, but you know, with a New Jersey T-shirt. But let's hide your identity with a. And
That's the second time they've. There's your red dagger. I bet.
where was this in the last? You know.
All masked American have superpowers.
Well, how do you know I'm not Canadian?
Come on.
That's what I would do.
That was realistic. Okay.
To say that.
From
But really,
Aladdin.
you should go. There's someone you need to meet.
Oh.
No, that's an Arnold.
No, I'm thinking of a different. Come with me, do you trust
Yeah.
me? Come with you, want to live. What was that from?
It was, I think Commando, or maybe Predator. One of those.
Terminator 2.
Could be. Here's a bag full of toilet paper rolls.
I make deliveries. In between fighting justice.
I steal knives from the kitchen and then I throw them at people.
But it explains why whenever I try to cut something in the restaurant, they're dull as hell.
Your crown back right now.
Relax.
Oh, what?
Welcome to the Red Daggers. Perhaps we
I know we just met, but I will never show you my secret lair and everything.
Yeah.
Don't even know your name.
Daggers. With even a
You seem cool, even though,
not
you know.
quite.
I learned why there's so much geometric abstract art in the Middle East the other day. And as someone who's half Middle Eastern, I'm surprised it took me this long to learn. But it's because in Islam, you're not really allowed to draw people, most notably church people or like religious people. So they were forced to just doodle, essentially.
But for a descent,
Do you trust me?
That's Aladdin.
I know.
From another realm.
Definitely well funded.
The red arrows or this
There are
episode
many
with CG?
dimensions around us that we cannot see.
The red daggers.
Oh.
But won't the Hong Kong, London, and New York Sanctum save us?
Yeah, you kind of wonder about that. Like, there's other peeps.
That's an interesting rail system for prisoners.
Yeah, I'll give him some originality for that. What?
A little lightsaber action. Sorry, buddy.
Okay, Mom. Thanks. Talk to you later.
That's some tough love.
The Noor is out.
All that money you spent out there, you couldn't buy a different pair of pants? Is that Bruno?
I think it was his red daggers. Because it was like
Couldn't-
it looked like a red ninja.
I promise you my friends are nice, okay? You're going to...
But what about your two boyfriends at home?
I don't know about Pakistan, but in Iran, they definitely would not have a guitar like that. But then again, she's not even wearing a headdress, so I guess it's not as strict there.
Hmm.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. So here's a third love interest now?
Yeah, we're getting more love interest in fighting sequences.
Yeah. You think they're going to get into an argument about the bangle and her?
Is out with her cousins.
Oh, they flew around the world real easy.
Yeah. We never saw any indication of them flying or anything like that, so...
So there's going to be a car chase scene to rival Hawkeye series car chase.
You always have to have a car chase or running chase through a bazaar. Whatever series it is.
Meep meep.
Yeah, right. Ring, 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 ring. You have a real problem, dude.
Yep. It's a thing with me. I have to go backwards before I go forwards.
Oh.
Finally, she hit something productive.
He was about to take his pants off, too. Good thing. Always taking his belt out. I don't understand why King Leader Mom is all masked up, but the rest of them are not.
A lot of things in this show that don't make sense to
That's
me.
true. And I feel like these guys, if they wanted to blend in, they would take the masks off. Oh, we're face to face. Now let's take our masks.
Mana, it's too late. He's gone. We have to go.
Does she melt with water?
Ah! I don't see how that being go in there would explode. I said caution flammable, but it wasn't in a flame.
It was the opposite of a flame. I thought for sure they would do that old trope of like a grandma walking through or something, you know. Partition.
If I could turn back time. All the colors are bland except hers.
Yep. I assume that's just because they're trying to capture like The old days. There's many trains there. How was that the last one?
Two more episodes, huh?
Well, you know what we do. This is where we break it down nasty.
Let me move you into the screen that's in front of me, so I'm actually looking in the right direction.
So you're actually looking at the right direction.
And just stop it. Ballsack noodles. Yeah, this. Okay, so it's not just director; it's
Yeah.
storyline. I mean, it's
Boring.
it's educational, it's informational, but that's not what people tune into the MCU for.
It is, yeah. It's really shoving. It's I've held my tongue up until this episode, but like, it really feels like they're shoving it down your throat. You know?
Yeah.
Like I've been trying to give it a chance to back off, but now 4 episodes in, it's like partition, history,
Yeah.
family. Take it.
Itty bitty fight scene.
Yeah.
Done.
It's just like, man.
So, yeah, I'm watching this for the what else it has to do with the MCU factor.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving it a 1,
No.
but I'm not enjoying the series.
Nah.
So,
I mean, we were calling out a lot of BS tonight about, like, you know, the piece of dynamite going into the water and then exploding, and then
yeah.
we were trying to kill each other a second ago. You're cool, Jin. Okay, here's my HQ, bro. Like,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff is just.
And
like,
this is, you push the button here, and it's super well hidden, and nobody knows where it is, except the Jins that are going to come crashing through the ceiling, because apparently we have skylights that everybody could just like fly a drone over and go, oh, they're the red daggers.
Oh, and don't worry about Jim. He's just a sous chef. He's cool. He sees, but he doesn't care.
Yeah. We have to pay for all of our expensive stuff in here with the restaurant outside.
And I like how the people in the restaurant were just like, huh. As they were like running out, like when the clandestines were chasing them or whatever.
And I mean, to put it into perspective, a lot of people said that Obi-Wan felt rushed. This definitely looks very rushed also. And not in the filming, I think in the writing. I don't think they took their time to run this by any panels of people that really understand comic book lore, action sequences, believability. To go, guys, what are you doing here? This doesn't make any sense.
I mean, the beginning of the episode, we were left off with Nani saying, "You and Mom have to come to Karachi," and we were like, "Oh boy, this is going to be a battle. This will be quite a scene with Mom when they're figuring out how to get to Karachi or not."
Yep.
And it just starts the episode with they're on the plane to Karachi. It's like,
yeah, that's a conversation that I would have liked to see.
yeah, because there's going to be fireworks because they've established that, you know, they.
Yeah, you just destroyed your brother's wedding.
Yeah.
Everybody said they saw you pull the fire alarm. Now you're saying you're on the phone with my mother and we have to go to Karachi. Explain yourself, girl.
Right.
So.
I don't know. There's just a lot of not good parts about it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and there's 2 more episodes to it, and
What I wanted to mention was that's the second time they've talked about Ant-Man in the series. First time was talking about his podcast, and second time now seeing the graffiti.
Right.
So I wonder if there's like, I don't know. It seems like they're talking about him more than other people, but maybe I'm just reading into it. And where's the 10 rings come into play?
I don't have a clue where anything comes into play.
That's true.
I mean, remember that movie that's coming out, The Marvels. Kamala Khan is supposed to get into that.
Is she?
So
oh, wow.
somehow in the next 2 episodes of this historical PBS review, we're gonna have to get a tie-in to some actual heroes.
Yeah. What is that?
I mean, I do appreciate
yes.
the background history, but you know, there are times where I sit down on my couch and I go through the history. I have the, what do you call it? I don't have cable.
Yeah.
I have Roku, and I stream internet, and I download different apps, and I have history. And I will actually watch hour upon hour upon hour of different cultures and different civilizations, different time periods in history and everything else. But when I want to watch that, I don't want to, if I'm watching that, I don't want to see the Avengers, and vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, you can bring a flair of it, but it's the reverse of way it should be, in my opinion. There should be way more action and superhero stuff, and the amount of action and superhero stuff right now should be the amount of cultural and
Well, and I made a little cute joke about it earlier, but it made me think. The very end credit, the end of Avengers. I had no idea what shawarma was.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but after watching that, I went and researched it, and I found out there was actually a bump in the shawarma restaurant industry because of that one comment. Because other people were like, "Well, what the heck is that?" I'm curious. I'd like to know.
That's good.
I mean, on a smaller scale, on a different scale, they could have done that with this show, made references to different things, and people, as they're ending the episode, I wonder what that's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go on the biggest research tool that mankind has ever had, the internet, and find out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of those dishes that I saw I would love to try some of those.
That's exactly what I was thinking, because they had that whole spread at the bridal shower last episode, I believe, and then this ass-kicking spicy treat that they had on this one. So,
well, and what was the thing that she had in the bag that her face lit up when she tasted? I'm like, okay, what is that?
Yeah.
I want to know where can I get some? Where can I try it?
or even the Amir's bride, when she was getting her feet decorated, someone fed her something, and she was like, oh, like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but leave it to us to decide how much of it we want to incorporate our time watching and learning about it.
Yeah.
So,
well,
and it has nothing to do with woke.
No,
It really doesn't.
No.
It's just a different decision of the writers of the show, what they want to, what do you call it, encompass,
so
focus on.
So Moon Knight was a lot of it was in Egypt, and the actress who played darn it, his girl, interest.
Yes, their girl.
Their Scarlet Scarab or whatever.
Scarab, right?
She's Egyptian, and there's Egyptian director, and a lot of Egyptian music. We always talked about how dope the music was in the beginning and the end credits and stuff. That was all Egyptian. I think that was a really good way. That was a really good way to expose people to Egyptian stuff.
Yeah,
I think they could have done that similar here, and they do some, but the rest is just it's like a syringe.
and even the little kid at the end of Moon Knight, when she looks at Scarlet Scarab and says, "Are you an Egyptian superhero?" And she's like, "I am."
Right? Yeah. I mean,
And I'm like, "Yeah, that's right, you are."
yeah, it's cool. So
And here I'm like, "Okay, enough with the Pakistani stuff, please."
yeah, it feels too much like an agenda.
it because this is the wrong genre of show to highlight it in.
Mm-hmm.
If this was a movie, The Notebook,
A dramatic movie.
a dramatic movie, then or even a rom-com to some point, a romance or something like that, where you can have clashes of backgrounds, and I can understand it. But this is an action superhero movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that we're going to be seeing this kind of thing in the next installment of Fast and the Furious or the Expendables.
Yeah. Doubtful. Well,
And I'm there's 2 episodes left, but I'm more disheartened and confused than I was after episode 3 of WandaVision. The first 3 episodes were really tough to watch. Let's be honest on that one. Going back and knowing how it ends, it makes a lot of sense.
they didn't bother me as much as this has.
No, they didn't. Nothing has bothered me as much as this has.
Yeah.
So, two more. Like I said, 2 more episodes. I don't see that there's enough time for it to redeem itself. But we will watch it just so we can, if nothing else, make another video.
We do it for you.
Exactly. We're suffering for you. So, I'm gonna wrap this one up and try and get some rest.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah. So thanks for joining. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and click on those notifications. The amount of subscribers growth has dwindled a little bit. It's still going up, but at a much slower pace. I'm trying so hard to get to 750 so we can give away some really dope stuff. And it's been so long since I used the word dope. I just feel really old by saying that.
Some real sick stuff, man.
Dude, it's wizard.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks again for joining, and until we see you again, mahalo.